Hey guys, TheBowtierebel here. It is Tuesday the 9th, right? Oh yeah, Tuesday the 9th. And we're actually down in the basement right now. First time ever, I think, for you guys, but it's been quite a long time since I've been down here, maybe a year or two. So I got
room.
Yeah. Well, I got this guy. This was this 8-horse. This guy here I was telling you about. This is, I got this with I just bought a lot and it was in there, so basically, yeah, I bought it. So now I'm trying to fix it. The issue was the recoil.
Daddy, I have something really important to show you.
Okay, well, just a minute. Now, y'all seen the back of this. This is the back of your recoil. You get these two little tabs. I only got two hands here, but about 1 o'clock and about 7 o'clock on the screen. And those bend in and out, and that's what holds your whole recoil in here. And behind this plastic is basically a coil, like a coil spring or something like that. It's just one continuous band that spring steel, you know, you wind it up and that gives you your retraction. So what it was is on the flywheel here, you'd have a little unit that, trying to do this here, would sit, Jesus, sit like that. And obviously I started working on it before I turned on the camera, but you got a little grommet right there, or an O-ring that sits in there that holds this in here. And what it does is you got these little trays, and I'm still working to clean out here. It's a bunch of rust, but you get these 4 balls in here, and what these 4 balls do is they sit on the side and what it does, I'll bring it in the light, when you pull it, ow, right on my foot. Alright, well, when you pull the ripcord, what it does is it allows a ball to drop down, and then when you pull the ripcord actually to turn over the engine, it actually locks the ball in between the fin here and I guess the stock of the block here, or whatever the hell you call it, and that actually gives you your tension you need to pull the whole engine over, like so. So what it was is this one, I don't know if the O-ring went bad. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. You got one on the top there, and I don't see anything on the bottom. So, well, of course I lost a bearing. So there's that. So what it was, one of these balls were rusted to the point where it got stuck, and this was actually free spinning like so, of course, in the unit, and it wasn't allowing me to turn over the engine. And I think the previous owner of this engine just kind of gave up to it. That's why he gave it to me for nothing. But so I actually played with it, and I turned it over by the pulley on the other end here. And when I did this, these 3 other balls that aren't rusted obviously would drop into place and work and function how they should. So I was trying to take it off, and this crowbar on my foot, I lodged in one of the thickest fins here. Usually have 2 right around the magnet, and I think it was like this how I did it. Yeah. Then you take your big giant channel locks, and then you go around this unit here, and you have to keep the crowbar in place, pull, hold down the engine, and turn this little thing out all at once, and it was quite an ordeal. So what actually happened is this lid came off, and I never had one of these lids off before, because I never had a bad unit like this. So this will actually just pound back on there, and I'm trying to clean it up, and I'm to the point where I gotta go by hand because this little wire wheel ain't gonna work anymore. Yeah, daughter Haley's down here working on her homework, or supposedly working on her homework.
I'm looking at my report card for 3rd grade right now.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try and work on this a little bit more, and we'll show you. Okay. Alright, so I got a screwdriver that I kind of screwed up here in the process before I get the crowbar. So what I'm gonna do is take this, because it's obviously screwed up right now, so I'm gonna try and get all that rust out of there. All here, all in here, all in here, all in here, all in here. And then I'm gonna try and work on those bearings a little bit. So I'll work on this and I'll come back to you. Alright boys, well this is as clean as I can get it. I wired brush it back in there, and I sandpapered the inside the best I could, and I did the best I could on the top part, and also fins. So I gotta find some scraps and try to clean up these little bearings the best I can. They're a little pitted. I don't know how much you can see down here, it's kind of dark, but a nice little rust spot right there. Alright, well I'll try that and bring you back. Alright, well I got her all cleaned up here, and what it does here is when the engine actually takes over and starts running, I don't know if I said this before, is the centrifugal force actually keeps all these balls back up where they're supposed to be. So even if this would catch on anything, it's not really gonna go. Plus it, the way it goes, it just throws all the balls off to the back too. So you got them, you know, out of the way so it doesn't catch and ruin anything. So, alright, so I'm gonna try and find some WD, throw it in here, and see if we can get it to pull over. Alright guys, well we got her all lubed up, and I'm gonna say she's working. You can actually hear the balls rolling around now. Spins the way it's supposed to, locks the way it's supposed to, and it seems like they're all falling into place this time. Oh, and a little fart there. So I'm gonna try it. Okay, so what we really need to... Phone's going off, Haley. You want to get that for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Spill a little on the table here, so let's reuse it.
It says, it's from Gary again. Don't know when I'll be home.
Alright, just hang up. It's fine.
Nah, I'm gonna.
No, you don't need to respond.
I'm gonna put KK.
But I don't talk like that. I'm sure to back it up a little bit. Back up the threads. You don't want to screw up the threads on this because this is sitting on your crank, obviously. And then snug her up the best you can with your hands. Now I like to go a little bit more, so try and get as much of this WD off my hands as I can, obviously, and then crowbar, giant channel locks. We got a spinner, boys. We forgot the spinner. Okay, like so. Put the tension. No, we're not gonna go crazy with it. We're just gonna draw a nice little snuggie. I'm doing very little pressure on here. And we'll call that good. I'm just trying to think if I forgot anything. It's usually the case, I do. And I did. Shit. Usually you're not supposed to be in a mess, but I forgot this nice little plastic washer that sits underneath that fin in there. So I gotta pop this back off. So yeah. So instead of taking the whole thing off, I'll try and just pry this off again. Without bending it too much. Or having the engine fall off the table. That would suck too. I feel good about that. Get a small flathead if I have one. Or try not to kill myself as I trip over everything. Crap. Okay. That's embarrassing. Sure to catch your bearings if they fall out, which they will, because you gotta pull the fin out. Haley, stop that. I don't know what you're doing, but it doesn't sound good. Okay, just clean her up a little. This goes right under here.
I'm just taking that piece and just dragging it along the metal.
Okay, please don't do that.
Why?
Because I asked you not to, that's why. Now the question is, are these going to stay long enough for me to put this lid back on? I'm going to say yes, but I forgot where I put the lid. Oh. Found it. Never hurts to take a little WD. Wetting up your O-ring a little. Mostly got it on my hand, but what fingers are for, right? And very good to me. Stick your pliers here. Squeeze her together real gently. You don't want to bend this thing too out of whack. It's like putting on a tire. You do a little at a time so it sits right.
Okay, I'm going back upstairs.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
She's pretty flush. You can go around and give her the beans. Make sure she's all the way on. really wanted to put some more WD in there, but uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's wrong here? Ah, shit. Where's my tools again? Found it. Squirt a little bit of DVD in there so I feel better. Hopefully without taking this whole lid off there. Right in there. Yeah, this is why I usually don't make how-tos, because I look like an idiot. And I can do what I gotta do when I do it. I still don't like how snug that is. But we'll give it a shot. Make sure everything's out of the way. Might make your job a little easier than what I'm doing. And make sure things are out of the way. Yeah, this is way too tight now. I don't like that. So, what I'm going to recommend is taking out that stupid little washer that we took the whole damn thing apart to put back in. It seemed like it went a lot better with it out. WD. Maybe we can run with the stupid plastic washer on here after all. going to happen. We're just going to make a mess, right? So, it's a lot easier with this off the engine. Whoa, shit. We lost one. Casualty. Stay. Oh, this is horrible. Damn how-to video, you're cursing me. That's why. I'm just doing something different. Just fall in there. Not fall on the floor. See what I do for you? Fudge. Alright. Try it again. Well, 1,000 times falling on the floor, that's always fun, eh? No, it's got to come out. That thing's a piece of shit. Alright, we're going to take this stupid plastic wheel washer and we're going to throw it the hell away. That's what we're doing. We can get it out. Yeah, man, horse's ass. Mr. Screwdriver. Goodbye. Try this again. Again. At this point, I ain't really caring. Just want the damn thing to freaking work. See how much easier that goes? Fuck that goddamn plastic washer. You know, growing up and, you know, watching the old man put shit together, there'd always be extra pieces, and you'd always wonder why. Makes perfect goddamn sense now, doesn't it? Look at that. Beautiful now. I'm gonna dick with this again. You guys having fun watching this yet? Come on. I think it's worse because I'm trying to do this for a damn audience. Normally I don't have this trouble. There. Great compression. I'm probably just gonna probably clean out the carb. It's okay in there, it's not the best, but what you gonna do? It is what it is. I'm done with the camera now. We'll yeah, I'm gonna call her quits on this. I'm getting fed up with technology here. See, now a damn thing won't come out of the stand. Piece of shit. Alright, well, thanks for watching. If that helped you in any way, shape, or form, please let me know. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I do work on stuff. It's just a pain in the ass with the camera and shit, so I'll try and maybe have a plan. Well, I'll plan it out better. How's that? I'll try and do that so you guys are not kind of all over the place like this is. And then me having to fight with the damn thing 100 damn times and whatever. But she's back together to the point where I can start putting screws and bolts and shit back in. So, oh, if you're wondering, this is a 79 on the Briggs. You can tell on the code. You got the model, the type, and the code. The first two numbers are here, 79. That's your year on these Briggs and Stratton engines. I forget when they started doing the year. I know my my 65 Bolins, that one's Briggs and Stratton. That one didn't have any really any identification in it. It did have the stamped out B and S for Briggs and Stratton, but that 70 engine I tried to swap with it, that one obviously had the code because I knew what damn year it was. The 65 was all original, so that's how I know. It was just missing a carb. And then I slapped one on there, and that's for another day. I do have plans to at least tinker with that one on camera, so we'll get better at this. I mean, it's sad to the point where time-wise, I haven't had any time here to be working on stuff because I've forgotten where all the tools are in my toolbox. And yeah, so I'm rambling. I'll see you guys later. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.